Coming back to the present day for the next argument, we tried to be more time specific. Now, given the fact that you listen to this podcast in English and the most spoken second language in the world is English, we decided to present our guests the following scenario. You're an English speaker that only knows English. Which second language would you choose to learn? They put themselves in the position of only knowing English, which is what they use at work on a daily basis anyways. Considering their background and the lack of context of this question, they all excelled on extremely particular answers for different reasons. Just to clarify here, a lack of context refers to some later questions we have lined up that follow the theme of being an exclusively English speaker, but with more specific scenarios attached to it. So, if you ever wondered which foreign language should be number one on your learning priority list, check this out.
Wow, you asked me to put myself in a weird skin here. I think it all depends on what attracts me in life, what I want to do. If I love French culture and food, I just learn French. If I love philosophy, I'll just German. If I love literature and complex reasoning, I would probably choose Russian. If I'm interested in Hinduism and or meditation or deep state of trance, I would probably choose Hindi or some kind of Indian related language. Whatever I'm interested in that doesn't actually relate directly to the linguistic aspects, I would choose. But I don't think a language in itself inherently has appeal necessarily. I think it's very much attached to the culture and the history that relates to it. So, I haven't answered your question, I realize, so I should really do it. If I was English, I would probably choose to learn Italian or Spanish.
The culture, I assume.
To basically get a little bit relaxed, to become socially more warm, engaged, against a sense of festivity, a sense of panache, a sense of fun, and the discovery of varied, something that's actually really close to my language. So it should be easy to learn, but at the same time give me quite a strongly different perspective than the kind of British core. That's what I think I would do. I wouldn't learn Dutch, for example, because it would be just easy peasy. It will take me 2 weeks and it'd be done. So, or German. I would go a bit more south, yeah.
Let's see, I think it's Mandarin who is the biggest. That's the language in that case.
All right, so you base this on the size of the population speaking the language.
The size of the population, the fact that China is a superpower to be counted on, and also putting its tentacles out there in the world to different areas. And also the fact that, by learning Chinese or Mandarin and also knowing English, I've covered a lot of space in the world.
I would learn Spanish.
Why would that be?
Well, because it's a very fast-growing language around the world. Lots of people speak Spanish, and Spanish, again, gives you the ability to speak. If you can speak Spanish, you can pick up a little bit of Italian, you can pick up some Portuguese. It gives you stretch.
Historically speaking and traditionally speaking, it would be French, because that's the tradition among English speakers. And truly speaking, French is pretty easy for English speakers because English is a kind of a Romance, come Germanic language.
I guess that would depend on what it's for. If you wanted to be learning a language, which would probably, if you mastered it, help you learn every other language more easily because it's so complicated and difficult that everything else would seem easy in comparison, I would choose a native Siberian language called Ket, because it's arguably the most difficult language in the world. It's the last surviving member of the Yeniseiic language family. So from the Yenisei River in Siberia. It's been proposed, and plausibly so, that it's related to the Athabascan languages spoken in the United States, which are similarly complicated and complicated in the same weird way. Like, for example, it wasn't a coincidence that Navajo was the most successful code talker language used by the US in World War II, because Navajo is an extraordinarily difficult language and is coded so that it's like, even if you knew it, you wouldn't understand it because it's in a code. It lends itself very easily to being no one would create a code as complicated as Navajo or Ket. Those languages are so complicated that if you master them, it's pretty much easy to learn any other language.